Alright, hey, hi, hello, welcome back, Alexander and Codex, Sword of the Stars. Remember how I said we'd come back to this eventually? Well, here we go. Real space? Nah, we're doing 2D because my brain, it cannot handle what we had before. Disc is even potentially doable, but Disc is just a little less two-dimensional 2D. Listen, my brain not good. My brain no handle three-dimensional shapes very well. So we're just going for the 2D map this time. 6 players, yeah, unlimited. This is all right? Yeah. Normal difficulty AI. I'm fine with that. Let's try this bullshit again. So I played it the Weir last time, and surprise, surprise, I'm doing it again because I like them a lot. Yeah, I don't have good reason that I'm playing Sword of the Stars today. Stellaris just runs too fucking slow. it's just too slow for how patient I'm feeling today. Pathfinder, Kingmaker, I've been having some fun with it, but it needs to be put back in the oven for a little bit, so to speak. Let's just throw human on here. No, not more weird. Give you Tarka, Zul, Marigi. Yeah, last time we played this, we got very, very lucky with some things, very, very unlucky with others. Man, I assume that I'm sounding more or less okay. I might want to turn music down a little bit.
System updates.
Alright. First thing I'm gonna do is press exit, but exit doesn't do it. Is this an F10 game? Is it an F12 game? I forget what the hotkey for the menu is. All the settings are gonna go to audio options. Just gonna drag this down a teeny bit more. Drag that down a teeny bit more. Yeah. So this is gonna be way easier to keep track of, because it's fucking two-dimensional. We don't have to worry about the nonsense that we were worrying about before. He says clicking out the window. Borderless windows are fine when, old school games that don't restrict full screen, your mouse to the screen on full screen. Alright, drone? Drone, right? Drone's what I want. Drone, C3. C3 can get us to AI, but yep, cybernetic interface.
We begin the quest for knowledge.
So we're going down the same shitty pathway that we were before. Extended range, there's nothing really I want to change about this, right? I mean, is this making these more expensive? It is making them more expensive to put lasers on them, but the missiles are bullshit and I hate them.
This design for the future.
Just get rid of all that. Yeah, that's all we need to talk about. Is that all we need to talk about? No. We need defense platforms. We definitely need defense platforms, as probably get attacked by something sooner than later. Sooner than later.
Yes, Elder. The vessels will be completed soon. System updates.
Put up ships. How far can we go? Pretty far.
We rise with the tide, Elder.
Oh, this is so much easier to keep track of. Alright, so I'm gonna want at least 3 more.
Yes, Elder. The vessels will be completed soon. System updates.
In comparison to some newer titles in the 4X genre, this game definitely has it can be a little rough around the edges, and just the entire game viewed from this map mode, it's not the most thrilling thing. I will grant you that. Okay, how many more? I will handily, easily grant you that at least 4 more. Exactly 4 more is how many I need. But 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know. For me, it's an irreplaceable game. The Sword of the Stars series. It's very dated. It's very placed in the time and the date that it was made in. The Sword of the Stars, Sword of the Stars 2 was a valiant attempt to. Well, I say valiant. It in some ways was a valiant attempt to modernize the series, but it also stupefied the series in a lot of ways. That's not how you change map mode. This is how you change map mode? This is what I want? No, that's not. Ooh, that's kind of cool, though. That's not what I want. This is what I want. Yeah. Yeah, okay. I'm just going to be hammering on end turn a lot from here on out. So I'm not spending... Oh, hold on. I'm not spending anything until those ships get out there, so we'll just save as much as we can.
System update.
Nope. Advanced robotics?
We have made a breakthrough, Elder.
Yeah, expert systems. So we want industrial output more than we do ship construction costs, because industrial output makes us earn more money, which lets us research faster. As soon as I find a potentially colonizable world, I'll go ahead and start, or maybe once the first fleet or wave have all arrived at their systems, I'll go ahead and take a look at things, but for now I'm just clicking the end turn button.
System update.
Okay, not deep space, that's not what I want. That's 200, that's not bad. This is also not bad. See what else we can find. So I don't want to go colonize it yet.
System
I'll
update.
dial this back because I will want to start colonizing here in a minute. Not that though. That's terrible.
System update.
Great industrial output.
We have made a breakthrough, Elder.
Advanced robotics, which will make our construction ships, well, our colony ships a little bit cheaper. All ships a little bit cheaper, really.
System update.
For better or worse, this one is amazing. This one's what a Uwiri? This is okay, but not anything to write home about.
System update.
And fuck.
We have made a breakthrough.
Expert system dead end. Dead-ended. We can probably get there through predictive gunnery or also through combat drones. I don't want to play the game properly. Well, I'll get Waldo units because this is just a good early tech to get anyway.
For knowledge.
If I can't rush the AI, that's okay. It's not the way I prefer to play, but that's okay. Do we have ships inbound here? Yeah, one more turn.
System update.
Excellent. This is terrible, but this is potentially colonizable. So what, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to want to design colonizer ships. They can be cheap and terrible. However, tankers,
Design ready.
I want the lasers on. Not that they make a world of difference, but they do a little bit.
We shall remember
Wait a minute.
this design.
Colonizers have hammerhead? Yeah, I do not want the hammerheads on colony ships. Colony ships do not survive after you make them, so I don't care if they can fight better. I don't want them to fight at all.
Yes, Elder.
Real hot take, I know.
Design ready for construction.
Okay, so build me 5 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Great, and 5 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And actually, I can build all these satellites.
Yes,
Awesome.
Elder.
Waldo units, great orbital foundries are kind of worth getting. They reduce ship costs even more, and by kind of worth getting, I mean they're worth getting. Combat drones are garbage, and predictive gunnery isn't very good yet. Fine. I'll go for these stupid techs I'm supposed to be getting. Wait a minute. No, I'm not. If I'm about to colonize all that crap, I need to start going down gene modification. Gene modification makes it your population grow faster, but eventually that tree will lead to us getting biotech allowing us to terraform more efficiently and more quickly. Alright, we're waiting on one more ship. And...
System update.
There it is. Alright, suspended animations is a little late, but atmospheric adaptation, we can start on that immediately. Alright, now we just have to add the new fleet. Add the new fleet. Can I click on two of these? No, it is control clicking. Okay, add to new fleet.
We have received coordinates.
I'm gonna break the bank doing this. That's okay. So I'm not sure how long I want to do. I want to play this game or do this series. I'm interested enough to potentially want to take a look at all the different civilizations show off, well, all the different species show off their different play styles and demonstrate the breadth and depth and just how wonderful and what a gem of a game this was for its time. But that might be pretty time consuming, so for the time being, I just want to play around with the Lear, as they were my favorite and continue to be my favorite. Their stutter warp ability, as we're seeing here, makes them close these distances very quickly and lets them move in weird ways. So this is terraforming efficiency and population growth rate. This is only terraforming efficiency 35%. This is 35% and population growth rate. This is better. Yeah, I was considering playing somebody else because I remember that Cora doesn't like the way that the Lear sound. but I like them. They're my favorite. They're a lot better than the creepy the supplicant sounding Tarka. The humans are pretty funny sounding in this game. Yep, Von Neumann probe, that's not really surprising. We'll auto-resolve that. Can't really do anything about that. This hasn't arrived. We'll go ahead and get rid of this. Von Neumann probes are pretty annoying, especially early on. There's really nothing you can do until you get a certain level of technology about dealing with them.
Slashing down now. System update.
Is there a hotkey for skip turn? I could have sworn that there was. Oh no, that's map mode. Oh, that's kind of nice. I could have sworn that there was something to do that with, but I suppose not. Go ahead and get rid of this. And cut that. And this is probably going to be, Ashumi will probably be our first colony done and ready, but the others will come along before too long. At all.
To explore,
Ooh, ooh, ooh.
System
One more turn. One more turn. One more turn. Okay. Oh, good.
System
Wipe this out. Because... okay, so... traps are really fucking annoying. They are exactly what they sound like. If you try to colonize a system with a trap in it, it blows up and kills what you're trying to colonize with. So let's try that again.
Elder. System update.
Okay.
System update.
Now this is taking more than the pre-allocated amount of time because it was making that estimate and how long this would take to research based on our current expenses at the time when we started researching, but because now we are using so much of our income, oh seriously, it's still over budget? That's really over budget. To terraform, it's not being able to do so as efficiently anymore. This is terraforming efficiency by 25%. But it also increases our race and viral hazard tolerance by 150 points, which is kinda nice, but I'll go ahead and get terraforming bacteria first. It's faster to research, so it'll kick in faster. which means we'll get returns on our investment faster. After this colony at Niven is settled, I'll go ahead and set up a second wave of exploration using extended range ships and tankers to help push them on a little bit further. It's worth mentioning that once we have colonies set in, ships can refuel here. So we don't necessarily have to just build from our capital, and in fact it's probably poor form to do it that way. Elemental nanites, 50% increase in terraforming efficiency. That's crazy, but 30 turns, 32 turns is a long time. And I'd be okay with that if we were going into AI, but that looks like it's dead-ended, so I'm wanting to be a bit more careful about that. So instead, why don't we... Fusion will take about that long. Why don't we get recombinant fission bolts? Basically, this lets our ships go further.
This venture could take us far, Elder.
And it's just in time for a second wave of exploration as well, so yeah. That's a reasonable choice, I think. We lose. Fucking von Neumann probes.
We have made a breakthrough, Elder.
We have made a breakthrough. This is true. Yeah, a lot of things in this game sound very cool, but because you don't see a visual representation of it, it leaves a lot to the imagination. Terraforming bacteria are genetically engineered mass growth bacteria that alter a planet's atmosphere, increasing terraforming efficiency by 35%. An example of how this would work is like early on in Earth's history, we didn't have a lot of oxygen in our environment, but we had a lot of bacteria, or, well, not just bacteria, but simple single-celled organisms, simple eukaryotic and prokaryotic cell life that produced oxygen as a waste. No, not oxygen, but carbon dioxide? Shit. I forget what it was. Produced a lot of a certain gas as a waste product. That waste product then started polluting the oceans, and it probably led to plants becoming a thing. It's been talked about sending terraforming bacteria or terraforming God, I cannot remember this fucking word. A word to describe small things like viruses and bacteria. There's a word to describe very small forms of life. To use them to terraform the atmosphere of Mars, for example, by feeding on existing elements in the environment. Microbes is the word, thank you, yeah. To feed on existing compounds in the environment and create biological products and kickstart a biosphere that way. It's a pretty neat idea, but...
Yes, Elder. Ship design ready for construction.
Okay. Recombined fission
We
bolts.
shall remember
Wait,
this
so...
design for the future.
Let's start out with
Steel
10.
cylinders
10 of each.
ready to build.
That won't be enough for what we're doing, but let's just go ahead and make 10 of each. And see how that extends our range. Just go ahead and split these. Alright, there had to have been... I must have done this in a less inefficient way back in the day when I played this, but I honestly can't remember. Bacteria that poop dirt. Well, I mean, worms poop dirt. Bacteria, I guess, on a very small level do, but... yeah, it's not like the bacteria are producing continents or anything on their own. I mean, they could, but it's more just changing the chemical makeup of their Jesus Christ, of their surroundings. Wow. Okay, yeah, the tankers may be overkill. The tankers are slight overkill. Okay, so 1, 2... No, hold on. 1, 2, 3... Yeah, okay, so let's... Fuck. That's a lot. 1, 2, 3.
We begin construction now.
Please don't add to the... Shit, you're gonna add to the Sigma fleet, aren't you?
System update.
Yep. So the reason I knew that was going to happen is the Sigma fleet has that little ampersand next to it. That ampersand indicates where new ships will go, what fleet new ships will be assigned to when they are constructed. Man, I played a lot today. There's a lot of different games today. I've had a very hard time sticking to one thing.
System updates.
Okay. Good God, this is... Let's start with anything less than 20 turns away.
Coordinates.
That's an easy-ish way to keep track of this. Less than 20 turns.
We hear your voice.
So I'm gonna have to make a lot more. After a certain point, if it takes too long to get there, I know that they're gonna run into trouble.
We move
Like if I could give an order to go all the fucking way out here, but it's gonna take 40 turns. Even if they do find something, I'm not going to be able to reinforce or colonize anything out there for minimum 50 turns, which is a long time. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6. Okay, so make me 5 more.
rise with the tide, Elder.
And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That'll
The
do.
steel singers are ready to build. System updates.
Great. Cheaper ships. A little late, but doesn't hurt.
But finally we have arrived.
We could spend 6 turns to start getting cruisers. Now, we haven't so much as seen anyone else, but cruisers are a worthwhile investment. Just bigger ships tends to be better. Battle computers are pretty nice because they let us use larger fleets, but again, we're not really moving into combat with anyone right now. Fusion, 27 turns. I'm really tempted just to go further down the AI tree, but why don't we go for elemental nanites? The 50% increase in terraforming efficiency is pretty crazy. These nanobot assemblers will break down unwanted chemicals and elements in a planetary atmosphere and result in a 50% increase in terraforming efficiency.
Have been given
Now, some of these will be
Elder.
an excellent example. Some of these are already done, and I could start building ships from
The steel singers are ready to
but we need to let the population grow before it really is that good. Yeah, cutting down on our terraforming expenditure will help us continue to research stuff at a pretty okay pace.
System updates.
Pretty okay. Yeah, I think from now on I'm just gonna make new fleets the way that I'm doing it here, just by control click. Oh god, control click, add to new fleet. It's a little less elegant than being able to right click and say split all, but Jesus Christ, that's a lot of micromanagement.
We rise with the tide, Elder.
You're going there, you're going there. Upsilon, you're going here. Okay.
System updates.
This is the massive sphere of our playable area. This is what we have so far. It's pretty important to...
Normal view.
I forgot about that. That's pretty good. This, that's a fucking Easter egg. Sword of the Stars. When hitting the spacebar to switch between political view and normal view on the strategic map, there's a small chance of a sound clip from an episode of Mystery Science Theater 3000 of a chorus singing with increasing intensity, normal view, normal view, normal view. That's an MS3K reference. I forgot about that. Yeah, so there's a lot of small Easter eggs and references in the game. Let's see if I can trigger it again. No? I mean, it might take a while. Let's leave it be. I haven't heard that in years. I think I've heard it like once before, so it must be like a 0.1% chance of firing or something. This is very aesthetically pleasing, these little sensor bubbles.
Updates. System updates.
Oop. Shit. Terraforming complete somewhere. Not you. Not you. You. Oh, okay, you'll be good soon. You're done. Yeah, boy. Alright, let's give you some light defense satellites.
Singers are ready to build. System updates.
Was it not normal for normal view just to be randomly sung?
System
Trying to tell me there's something weird about that? Ah, great.
System updates.
Okay, Hive. That was a Swarm. That's what they're called. Yeah, Swarm there. That's not great. This could be potentially colonized, but it's not very good. That's not very good. Can I switch out of both of these views? Yeah, that is dandy. Thank you, game. Star brightness. Oh god, why would I want to have that off? That's incredibly confusing. This stupid plane is supposed to make it easier to keep track of where stuff is, but instead you could just be a scrub like me and play in two-dimensional. Play in the flat map. System update.
System updates.
System update.
Something moves in the Black Elder.
That's not good.
Strange.
That's not good. If it could not move, that would be even better. Shit.
We begin construction now.
Yep. That's a swarm fleet moving here.
We have received coordinates.
I can't tell how long it's gonna take to get there. I feel like I should be able to close this distance faster. I don't know. Okay, well, all the same, I'll try to make some new ships and send them to help out that fucking system, but swarm ships are still really a force to be reckoned with at this point in the game, so
Yes, Elder.
this may be for nothing.
I'm ready for construction.
Here, that's all we can build in one turn.
Yes, Elder. The vessels will be completed soon.
Right. I'd say we have 6 to 8 turns before it gets here.
System update.
Let me guess. The fleet died against the swarm?
Something moves in the Black Elder.
Oh.
Something strange.
Oh, good, another one. This is also swarms, so we're running into a lot of swarms out here. They are very pesky early game trouble. Actually, before you go, just hold your fucking horses. Can you make this on your own? Oh, I can. Okay, that's great news. That's fucking phenomenal news.
We begin construction now.
They call me Elder because I'm the oldest of them, because they're psychic space dolphins. The one in charge is just whoever's the oldest and most powerful. Alright, what blew that one up? Another fucking infestation? Yeah, a swarm infestation. Whole bunch of swarms out here in the black. I do not like that. We're not finding a lot of easily colonizable planets in this sweep, which is unfortunate. We're finding some that can be terraformed, but I was hoping for some more blue little gems.
System updates. System updates.
Alright, there's elemental nanites. Fucking go ahead, get gravitational adaptation. Ooh. Alright, Suzel 2. Great name. Great name, Suzel. Packham 2. Not as good as Suzel, but you know, it's a pretty okay name. How long until you are done terraforming? So this will be done terraforming in 2 turns. I just turned it into 1 turn by prioritizing the terraforming process over the infrastructure. This might be able to build its own defenses by the time the swarm arrives. I'm really hoping that it can. They're dead. Don't even talk to me. Let me guess. Was it a swarm infestation? A swarm infestation? A fucking swarm infestation. Everywhere. It's kind of terrifying. What I shouldn't have researched this. I should have researched our fleet. Oh! Hey, an independent colony! How about that? Alright, well, this is pretty cool. I'm just gonna fly off and leave you to it.
Yes, Elder. We move as you command.
So we can annex them if we learn their language and make nice with them, or invade them, I think. Still nice to know that we have neighbors. Hold on. Okay, that's still building infrastructure. Continue.
System updates.
Okay, this is exclamation mark worthy. Can you run away? Nah, you're just gonna die. Okay. Yep, that's them showing up here. So that looks to be about everything. I want to send out ships to colonize the potentially, well, the easily colonizable planets that I've just found. Anything really with the terraforming rating less than 500. Less than 300, really. So 1, 2, 3? Really, just 3? That's a bit of a letdown, but okay. Yeah, fair enough.
Turning into the black.
This is not gonna make it. I'm just gonna go ahead and scuttle these. I really misunderstood how far away that was. So give me 1, 2, 3 tankers, 1, 2, 3 colony ships.
We begin construction now. System updates.
That'll do. That'll do. That's a good start. Aye.
System updates.
Okay. See, this is how the game is typically played. You just keep leapfrogging from new colony to new colony, spreading out like some sort of cancerous growth, as life tends to. But last time we played, we got really hemmed in by some bullshit Now, I might turn around and try to colonize stuff like Alpha Virginis 2 here. This isn't terrible, but I'm gonna wait until we get the easy planets out of the way.
System update.
Okay, how many armor ships can I pop out in one round? One turn? Only 4?
Steel Slayers are ready to build.
God willing, that'll help.
System update.
Okay, I might have one more turn worth of building ships before this gets here.
Construction now.
Yeah, I should have researched different ship types.
Black Elder.
Whoops.
Something strange.
Oh god, it's a Silicoid Queen. This isn't gonna end well. Listen, I'm gonna do it manually, but we're gonna lose. I'm very confident that this will not end well. I think she's... is she a destroyer? She's a cruiser class, right?
Yes,
I can't remember.
Yes, Elder.
Yeah.
We close.
I do not see. Yeah, so she has tons and tons of these little fuckers that shoot out. That. No, that's an asteroid I just told them to attack. God damn it. He's right next to it. There. So this is the actual ship. Pretty clean. But she has a ton of strike craft that spawn with her. She hits very hard. Yeah.
Our strength increases. Yes, Elder. We will do what we must. Elder, a destroyer is gone.
Yeah, I think we're fucked. I'd like to not be fucked, but I have no strike craft. And I think she can just keep spawning those things forever? Yeah. Well, you know, it's a trade-off of focusing on terraforming technology instead of anything else.
Destroyer dying. Our ships are bleeding.
Yep. Yeah. Being attacked. I'm aware. I've been here.
Our ships are bleeding.
Okay, well that's a lot of the little ones dead. They're going around and blowing up my satellites, but that's a lot of them gone. Not all of them, but a lot of them.
This current and move has ordered.
She's right out here, I think. These missiles are heading toward her.
They mean to kill us.
I don't believe those little strike craft can attack the planet proper.
On this enemy.
So our colony on the surface is safe.
Attack and kill.
We got 40 seconds to kill her. I don't think it's gonna happen. The planet's safe.
Target received.
Alright, there was an HD pack I was supposed to download for this. I remember now. Smart girl hiding behind an asteroid. I hate it. Well, you know, that could have gone a lot worse. We didn't lose outright. We just... That was a very bad tie.
System updates.
That was a very, very bad tie. Ooh, yeah, lost 100,000 people, 120,000 Imperial citizens, 60,000 civilians, 11 ships, 7 defense platforms. It didn't go great. It did not go great. We only inflicted 3,000 damage on her. Yeah, she's a Dreadnought class. That's right. Okay, so it goes Destroyer, Cruiser, Dreadnought. So we're, a little small. Having to fight something a bit beyond us. But I'm gonna keep building shit anyway, cause the colony's not lost yet.
Fire, Elder.
I'm just switching this over to auto run. It's been eliminated. So the
Elder, something strange.
the swarm hive got destroyed.
Project is completed, Elder.
We only lost one ship? That seems unusual. Huh, I guess we really damaged the enemy ship before then. Okay, fair enough. No. Manticore 2 is actually kinda worth keeping. Can I run away? Yeah, run back over there.
Received coordinates.
That's a pity. Well, the planet's fine. Mostly. Mostly fine. We're done. We're done for a long time anyway. We're done with terraforming technology. Given that we're running into big bad scary shit out in space, I kind of want to get better ships, so let's get fusion tech. This will let our ships go faster. It won't make them bigger, but it'll make them faster. That's pretty important. Yep, that's a Silicoid Queen. Gonna not engage on that. She can have it. She can fucking have it.
System updates.
Alright. There's a lot of subpar systems I could be colonizing. How much am I making per turn? Planetary income, we're making a pretty substantial amount. Making about 100,000 per month. That's not an obscene amount. We're saving 100,000 per month. I still don't want to go and start terraforming these really expensive rocks. I want to stick with the cheaper ones.
System updates.
Maybe after turn 100, I'll change my tune.
System
Make your ship stealthy.
updates.
I wish that were a thing. I think the Marigi get something like that, but we don't. I think I'm mixing games together.
System
It might not be a thing at all in this game.
We will make a new home here.
Okay.
System updates.
Beautiful little bubble. Beautiful little bubble. I find the weird planets just so beautiful.
Updates.
I think after the first hour, here, let's see. Sword of the Stars, HD. God damn it, high resolution, graphics overhaul. Fuck it. Yeah, there's a graphics overhaul somewhere out there, but it don't matter. It don't matter. Once upon a time I had it installed, but that was many computers ago. That was a long time ago. Long ago.
System updates.
Alright, great. So Suzel.
A new
Colonized.
sea to explore.
Fantastic. Pack him. Pass him. Hakim. I don't know. It's colonized. That's what matters. Alright. How we looking?
System updates.
So we're spending about 81,000 on planetary development. Not horrible.
Completed, Elder.
So there's basic fusion. That's great. Antimatter is the end-all be-all when it comes to power generation, but that's still pretty expensive right now, so I'm not not wanting to go down that road. Let's get cruisers.
We have been given all we need, Elder.
Let's do that. Well, do any of these cost less than 100,000? Alpha Virginis 2 does, so you know what? I'll go ahead and queue that up as being a potential. And you'll see here, less than 100,000. A lot of these are just around 100k, just about 100k. And Uwiri, but the fleet went here, so I don't actually know if this is safe anymore. Give me that, add to a new fleet, go away.
We hear your voice coming to new bearing.
So here? Yeah, sure, let's just merge all this bullshit together. Alpha fleet, you look beautiful. Is this going to be faster or this going to be faster? Tell you what, there's no ships here, so for my sake, let's just go ahead and boop, 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 delete all those. Colonizers, yeah, add that new fancy fusion drive in. Not hammerheads, give me the cheapest possible cost, that'll do. This is cheaper, right? Yeah, great.
We shall remember.
And then let's get some fancy tankers. Put some missiles on this. Great, great, awesome.
Yes, Elder. Ship design ready.
So these two are gonna go here. The ships I'm building here will go here. And if this turns out to be clear, then I'll go colonize it from here. If not, keep the hell away from it. Keeping the hell away from it. It's only 5 turns. 3 turns, great.
System updates.
Awesome. Cruisers are pretty important.
We have made a breakthrough, Elder.
What is this connecting to? Ah, heavy combat lasers. Heavy combat lasers are fucking amazing, but we're not doing that. Orbital dockyards will make our ships 5% cheaper. Doesn't seem like a lot, but cruisers and dreadnoughts are very, very expensive, so it'll save us money in the long run. Pretty quickly, in fact.
System updates.
Okay, well, this is in our sensors and it doesn't look occupied, but I'll wait. I'll just wait.
We will make a new home here.
I would rather not stumble across an unpleasant surprise there.
System updates.
We'll find out in 1 turn if I'll be sending a colony ship or an armada here. Ah, an armada! So... Swarm infestation is still here. Yeah, there's a hive there. A queen will arrive at a system. Once she arrives in a system, she'll make a hive. Hives are pretty... They're not that impossible to uproot, but they're pretty annoying. However, since we just finished cruisers, we can take a look at our cruiser designs. Ah, no, I'm being dumb. I'm not being super dumb, but I'm forgetting about something fairly important, which is we still can only field like 3 cruisers at a time. That would be enough to destroy that. Well, it might be, it might not be. I can't remember. Let's give it the old college try. A refinery ship. Refinery ships are basically just larger tankers. Lasers and missiles. Delightful. So one of these and 2 armor.
Design ready for construction. We shall remember this
1,
design
2,
for the future.
I think that's all. Or I'll do 2 and 2.
The steel singers.
I'm hoping this is enough to break that up. I'm hoping.
System
I honestly can't remember. Though, heavy platforms is very tempting.
project is completed, Elder.
Increases production of all planets by 10%. It's pretty fucking good.
Been given all we need, Elder.
We still haven't run into anyone else, which,
System
given that there's only 6 people on this giant map, shouldn't come as much of a surprise, but it's still fucking unnerving. It's still very unnerving.
System update.
Oh, okay. We're just doing this again, huh?
Something moves in the black, Elder.
I need to clear out that infestation.
Strange. System update.
Well, okay, we can plop out a couple of armor ships. How many can I build in one turn? 2? That's fine.
The steel singers are ready to
Decently well fortified planet now.
System update.
Only decently though. This oh, hello. So I guess I need to rebuild those satellites now. Oh, speaking of, I can make better well, I can make larger satellites now, medium defense.
Weave steel and fire.
Platforms aren't really all that amazing, especially because I haven't researched better guns for you.
Yes, Elder.
But it's something.
Ship design ready for construction.
We're gonna have to plop a bunch of those down too, delightful, and on our capital.
Vessels will be completed soon.
Okay, one more turn to see how. I think 3 cruisers at a time if you don't have a CNC. I don't remember. This is a learning process. Is it 2 or is it 3? Shit, it's only 2 at a time. Alright, that's not great.
Attack and kill.
God, I can never remember how strong these are. They're listed as dreadnoughts, but they're not that hard to kill. Gonna find out. That's the refinery, I assume. Yeah. You don't really have to get that close to it. I did say close to attack, but I was imagining, you know, closing the weapon range, not hugging the rock. My mistake. So clearly 2 was not the right number. 4 might have been the right number, but this might be stronger than I remember. It's been so long, I don't remember how strong or not strong anything is. Given that its class is listed as a dreadnought, that is pretty indicative that it's annoying to take out. Our lack of point defense is what's killing us here. Really, if I just had point defense lasers on here, this would be super easy. I should research it. Yeah. Well, part of the learning process. Nice and scoured, but I don't think it's anywhere close to being destroyed. That's fine. It's a waste of a couple of turns of production, but that's okay. Ah, okay. That's an excellent demonstration. Notice how all those tiny little red dots are gone now? That's because when refineries explode, or when larger ships explode, they actually do damage to the smaller ships around them. So that's a fairly valid strategy if you're feeling very desperate, is using refinery ships as kamikaze craft. It doesn't fail all the time. It's not not the worst idea.
Yes.
If you don't have point defense guns, it's one way to take them out. There we go.
We fire on this.
Alright, so you get 56 seconds of being able to shoot that uninterrupted. Knock yourself out. What a pleasant surprise. I don't think 56 seconds will be enough time to kill it, because you're using not very good guns, but okay. Could have been worse. It's definitely worth pointing out just how helpful this readout is. It shows the firing arcs of all different guns, it shows how long they have until they'll fire again. I mean, this is a really, really great UI. We're gonna get off one more missile barrage before this is up, but I don't think they'll hit by the time the time is out. No, it won't. That's a pity.
System updates.
How much overall damage did we do there? Not that much. Not that much at all. I have tried Sword of the Stars too. It's, still really buggy, isn't it? I remember it being pretty broken when it first came out, and hearing that not much had changed in that regard. All of you just get assigned to that. 1, 2... that'll do.
We begin construction now.
It was sort of fun, but it felt really unpolished.
System update.
The original Sword of the Stars, this game, before any of the expansion packs or DLCs for it, back when this game was out, they were called expansion packs. It was a little rough, but it was significantly improved over time, and I think Cerberus Productions was planning on Sword of the Stars 2 following a similar development path, but yeah, it just did not happen.
Black Elder. Something strange.
I should be researching better command and control, but instead I'm just researching better industry.
Steel and fire, Elder. System update.
I think I find the weird sound really like relaxing to me. So it's kind of funny that you find it so creepy. I mean, they're unnerving very intentionally, but
The path twisted and turned, but finally we have arrived.
I don't know. It's just not that creepy to me. Battle computers in 2 turns.
Been given all we need.
Can we make that like 1 turn? Yeah, but like. So you can boost research. I don't like to, and I don't think I will. It's I don't know. I don't know how to describe it, but
System
kinda sort of relaxing, yeah. Calming.
Yes, Elder. The vessels will be completed soon. System update.
That's actually fucking
We
awesome.
have made a breakthrough, Elder.
That's actually a really big deal that that got done the turn before they arrived, because God willing I can pump out some of these cute little squadron command and control ships. And if I get at least one of these out, it will make a world of difference.
Yes, Elder. Ship design ready for
Yeah, so like 5 of them.
Yes, Elder.
That's overkill. That's obscene overkill, but I just
Soon.
really want to be able to field a fleet that doesn't suck here. Great, yeah, I'll do this manually. I will happily do this manually now that I can field more than 5 fucking destroyers at a time. Much better! Much better.
Holding back and harming, Elder.
And now we have these medium defense platforms, which will help out a ton as well. So a lot of these are going to disengage and move on to attacking the satellites. Move on to attack the satellites, I should say. And I'm very okay with just letting them go by.
Attacks, Elder. We hear and agree. They mean to kill us.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. Yeah, you know, normal relaxing.
We've lost a destroyer, Elder.
We have lost a destroyer. I'm mostly confused by my destroyer's insistence on not going where they're told.
Our strength increases. Command vessel is being attacked. We are being attacked. We hear and agree. Command vessel
There you go.
is being attacked.
I forgot, you have to right-click twice to be like, no, seriously, ignore what you want to do and move over here. They'll blow up a couple of satellites, we'll probably lose some ships.
We are being attacked.
Oh no, not one of my, like, 8 cruisers. What I wouldn't give to have to be able to give commands from this map mode. That would be very nice. Why can I not select you? I find this disturbing.
Yes, Elder. We flee.
Ow.
We are being attacked.
Do I not have any squadron CNCs? Is that what's going on?
Yes.
It might be. I don't know what's happening. Oh, I clicked this on accident. That's what happened. So the planet's auto-attacking this on its own with its handy little missiles. Speaking of, I need to upgrade those. I really need to upgrade those. The planetary missiles are one of the most robust defensive features in the game when it comes to a planetary siege or attacking larger ships.
Yes.
It's one of the best ways to defend yourself.
We must. Yes, Elder. We close.
And I regret not taking better advantage of that. Yeah, so they've taken out a couple of satellites because we lost our Strike Force CNC, no cruisers reinforced, and we're not going to kill this, but if I automate, it'll kill it next time. Oh well. Oh, she's looking sufficiently roughed up in this one area. That'll do. That'll do. Round draw. That was not a fun draw, but that's okay. Ships constructed. Okay, well, I'm gonna put in a cut here. I'm gonna keep streaming. So if you're watching this on Twitch, nothing's gonna change. If you're watching on YouTube, this is it for today. More will be up tomorrow. Until then, make sure to comment, share, like, subscribe, etc., etc., etc. All that social engagement stuff. Twitch, Twitter, YouTube, Alexandrian Codex, on all things. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.